Hey everybody, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I don't do enough stuff while I'm saying the game's name in these intros. Last time, we finally finished our side quest backlog after so long. Sorry for the 3 episodes of no actual main quest progress happening aside from like one little thing on the first day in the Ikana graveyard, but it was just the best opportunity I had to go clean up a bunch of stuff, and boy did I have a lot of stuff to clean up. This time, we're going to finally be making our way into Ikana Canyon out the east. First of all, though, I gotta slow down time, as usual. You know how this goes. I hope you do. But after we do so, I've got some things I want to show you before we start heading in that direction. First of all, then not you. I wasn't meaning of you. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, first of all, this seam in this wall that bugs me to no end. And probably doesn't matter at all if you're playing this on original hardware, because the way the screens are intended to look with an N64 probably blurred that seam over and you didn't even know it was there. Hell, that seam might not even be there in the original version. That might just be an emulator quirk. Second of all, I want to go in here. I like how the knob doesn't actually turn. It's fine. I'd like to play a new Scarecrow song for the Scarecrow, because we will be needing his services come the next area. Let's see what I want to play. I'm probably going to choose another Ocarina of Time song because I can't think of anything else. Perfect! It's the Nocturne of Shadow plus an extra note. Yeah, oh yeah, that's a nice tune. By the way, I know the Song of Time. Oh, you do too? Never mind, I guess I'll leave then. I'm embarrassed. Also, I should probably acknowledge this verbally. The way to get the piece of heart from the bank is to deposit a total of 5,000 rupees. I'll be working on that over time. I might have to eventually grind that out, but it will be done, believe you me. I don't know why I said at the beginning, like, I might not go for the annoying pieces of heart, and then I'm like, let me go for the annoying pieces of heart. It's just, you know, I guess I've kind of decided I am 100%ing this game after all. First thing I want to do out in Termina Field is actually not head in the direction of the canyon. I want to show you a secret. Come down south, towards the direction of Woodfall Swamp, kill this guy, because he deserves to die. Go inside this log where the Skull Kid once was, in another time that we never saw. And then you want to go cut some grass and find bombs first. Or you could just, you know, blow up your face. That works too. Either way, a hole appears. And this is where the cow is, or where their cows are, I guess, that have been mooing the entire time we're out in Termina Field. You've probably remembered, we've been hearing a cow in Termina Field since the frickin' beginning of the adventure. And this is where they are. Should you need milk from them, you could play Epona's song. In fact, I might as well because I'm here. We got a great view of the bushes while I do this. Had your bottle filled with milk. Milk isn't terribly useful. I mean, none of the potions really are in this game, aside from the green potion, maybe. But the red potion, I felt like is almost never needed. I kind of wish there was an easier way to get Chateau Romani. That's a nice buff, but I get why it's not that common. You gotta go to the bar, you gotta complete the side quest, and you gotta pay up before you can do any of that. Okay, now let's play Epona's song for the other purpose Epona's song serves. And make our way back down Ikana Canyon, where hopefully we can find an owl statue so we no longer have to keep summoning Epona every time we want to go back to this place. That would be very nice. Right, actually, I just keep coming up with new distractions left and right in every single game I play, don't I? It's just the types of games I happen to play where there's a lot of distractions. Down here, I actually forgot about this treasure chest in this quadrant of the place. I guess it's a quadrant. I mean, yeah, there are 4 sides to it. Now that we have Zora Link, we can dive down and retrieve it. I think it just has 20 rupees inside of it. Nothing that crazy, but hey, I currently don't have any rupees in my possession, so I'd like to get some. Yes, I could withdraw them from the bank, but no, I gotta save up 5,000 rupees. I can't withdraw any rupees from the bank anymore. Hi, sir. Nice to see you here. There's a pattern of rocks in the wall there. I think there's another pattern of rocks in a different wall somewhere else around Termina Fields, and it actually has some interesting history behind it. Hopefully this will prime editing me to note it down so I can remember to talk about it later. Because right now, I've got a place to be, and I'm sure you guys are tired of me side questing. Let's get to it. Yup! I just noticed the sky gets all cloudy as you get closer to this place. That's pretty cool. Alright, I don't know, who's booming over here again? It's not just the real bomb truther. Come on, Epona, just go in. Jump over. How hard is it to jump? Go. Are you kidding me? Reason number 3 why I don't really like riding Epona that much. The freaking jump. I have already been over this, though. There we freaking go. Okay, I bet you can't guess what that sign points to. Instead, let's talk to this guy once more. What are you doing in a place like this? We've already heard this. Ikana Hill is no place for one such as me. If I must enter, I must obtain a mask by the ranch. I wonder what masks we've obtained by the ranch recently. Okay, why is Epona backing up? I didn't tell you to do that. Let us equip what we need. We need not only Zigaro's mask, there we go, but we also need the hook shot, and you're about to see why. Hey, sir, I look like you now.
That's a nice mask you're wearing. That is the mask of the leader of the ninjas who once spied on the hilltop castle with the blood-stained history.
No, this is not the mask of the leader. It is the mask of the leader in the 3DS version.
With that, you may be able to call out their spirits that even now are still wandering. Perhaps you may be able to save the souls that wander beyond here.
How the frick did you do that? You're just a magical tree-growing guy? About that weirdo sitting on the ledge up here. That is a character model reused from Ocarina of Time. However, this actually points to something really cool, I think, about the character model reuse, is that they aren't exactly the same, and this is because if a character model has a Triforce anywhere on them, Majora's Mask's version of that character model actually removes it, and that guy is one of them. He used to have a Triforce on the patch on his belt there, on his stomach area, but it got removed for Majora's Mask because Termina doesn't feature the Triforce, really. In other news, we have Fake Goron? This is a Nejuron, a name that sounds very weirdly like a Pokemon. I don't really know. It smells like gunpowder. Yeah, they explode if they make contact with you. I think you could just guard it. Or, okay, well, you can just guard them. They are, okay, yep. That does make sense. Hey, they'll take the bombs at least. And they only deal 1/4 of a heart of damage to me since I have the improved defense. So do those boulders. The Nejurons will pop out from the ground every which way. You just kind of move past them. They're not hard. The boulders here are the real... They're not hard, are they? The boulders here are the real trouble, though. I think you could avoid them really easily with Goron Link. Then again, I feel like I remember taking damage with them as Goron Link. Anyway, welcome to Ikana. This music is so good. It is just another rendition of the same music that the other 4 areas had, the other 3 areas, I mean, had, where it's the do-do-do-do. They all have that melody, but this one just stands out so much with how creepy it is and how much it kind of takes over your ears. It's awesome. You can feel the ghosts all around you with this music playing. Sakon's Hideout. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. I'm gonna say, like, Sakon? That's what I'm going with. Protected by impenetrable security. Ah, yes, a giant rock door, impenetrable. I mean, he's not wrong. Piece of heart, piece of heart, piece of heart. I'm obsessed with those things now. Thanks for stopping by. I'm doing business here in this canyon. You should give up going to the far side of the canyon. That place is cursed. Unfortunately, that's where I have to be. If you don't have something that'll drive away demons, they'll catch you. Rumor has it, demons aren't afraid unless they see something that looks the same as themselves. Don't you need any blue potion in case you get cursed? 1 drink is 100 rupees. Do you need any? I'll sell you a blue potion so you don't have to collect mushrooms for it for a very, very high price tag. We won't need this for right now.
Oh, really? You'll be cursed.
Do blue potions get rid of curse? That actually would be an interesting side effect. Either way, curse goes away on its own. I'll be fine. Even if I'm cursed, it just means I can't use my sword. And I've got something stronger than my sword, and it even fires at range, so you know it's stronger. Title's trying to tell me about something. I'll talk to her in a second. First of all, I recognize you. You were in the town at midnight back on the first 3-day cycle. Hey, that's a nice sword you have. You know, lately, frightening ghosts have been appearing in swarms in Ikana village across the river. It seems they're the ghosts of Ikana's royal family, or something. There's no one living there anymore, so I moved to nearby. Now there's only a curious parent and child living there while they research the ghosts. Did I mention that is one nice sword? Can I see it for a second? Nope. Oh, fine. I'm sure he steals it if you say yes to that and you have to go buy it back from the curiosity shop. Yeah, he's a thief. He robbed the old woman's luggage who was running the bomb shop, so we cannot trust... I don't have arrows. I think I was in this situation in my practice playthrough and I found a way through it without having to leave. I think you could just do this and they drop arrows. Please? Okay, you drop magic. That's fine, I guess. I don't need magic, though. I mean, I do to shoot the ice arrows, but still, you know what I mean. There we go, okay. I'm glad for that. I hope the Octoroks respawn. I think they do. In fact, they make the same respawn sound as the choo-choos, which is weird because you don't actually see them respawning. Hi, Gossip Stone. I guess we may as well talk to you while we're waiting for them to come back. What do you say? Seems the re-deads? What, am I replying to the dead or something? What? That appear in Ikana Castle start dancing. That's a very specific hint. I'm not sure I get that. That does not change things much. Okay, whatever you say. You mentioned a new mask there, though. We haven't heard of the Gibdo mask. Are they gonna come back? Alright, I just left and re-entered. That actually does give me a good opportunity, though, to finally listen to Tattle, whatever she's saying. I can't see it, but I sense there's a thirst for blood looming all around us. Don't you have a mask that can summon the unseen? No, but I do have a lens of truth for that. However, she is not talking about the lens of truth. That's not quite a mask. You know what is a mask, though? The Garo mask. Put it on. Master, you called! What are you? I'm a human, haven't you seen them before? Yeah, new enemy, this is Garo! Concentrate on blocking and dodge those sharp swords. Okay, you said concentrate on blocking and dodge in the same sentence. I'm not sure which one you want me to do. I'm doing a great job of it either way. There we go. Wait for them to swipe, and stab them once and they die immediately. Regrettable. Although my rival, you were spectacular. You landed one hit on me. I shall take my bow by opening my heart and revealing my wisdom. To cross the valley of Ikana, aim at the river beasts with the arrowhead that freezes. Belief or disbelief rests with you. To die without leaving a corpse. That is the way of us Garo. That is also the way of most enemies in this game, just so you know, you're not special. There were more spots Tattle was pointing out over here. Every time Tattle wants to talk to you in Ikana Canyon, that's usually what that means. Anytime that you walk over a spot and Tattle's like, hey, there's something here, that means that there's a Garo here and you can wear the Garo mask to kill them and get a hint from them. And that's the whole point of their mechanic, basically. I know there's one around here. I saw it earlier. You can't lie to me. It's like here? Okay, maybe I'm wrong. We don't really need to see their hints since I'm just gonna show you what we need to do anyway. I just thought it'd be cool to fight a few of them. And by fight a few of them, I mean fight all of them because I'm obsessive and would do it anyway. Now let me do this. No. Ice platform? Pretty sure that Garo's hint is only here if you didn't already get the ice arrows before coming here, which it is possible to come here without the ice arrows, so, you know, that's fair enough. Good hint. I'm actually gonna equip the Garo's mask up here. I don't think we're gonna need a transformation of Link anytime soon. We might find a new one here, though. You never know. Grapple up to the tree. Nothing else here. We can grapple up to the next tree. Yada yada. And finally, this last tree has underneath it Owl's statue! Yes! No more need for riding horses! Who needs horses? Who needs loyal steeds? Who needs best friends when you have the owl and the Song of Soaring? I meant to put on, okay. I'm just pressing the wrong buttons all over the place. No, I want that on, no, stop! Stop pressing the wrong button. Okay, now we have Gways here. The Gways are kind of the regular enemy around these parts. In fact, there's so many of them, and they never stop respawning. It's super annoying, and I hate it. We got a dried up thing here. This looks like a river. It was a river at one point, at least. Okay, we got another spot to wear the Garo mask. That's what Daddle's talking about here. Master, you called. They all say the exact same thing, so I'm gonna stop talking as them. Ah, frickin' hell. I almost always get hit by them once. I think you could just block, right? Okay, yeah, you could just block and stat. That's way easier, actually. Focus on blocking indeed. What's your hint? Every 2 minutes on every day, the girl who lives in the music box house goes to the dried well to check on something. But as long as spirits are wandering outside her house, she dares not leave her home. Belief or disbelief rests with you. Okay, I'll try to keep that in mind. Ikana Castle front gate. Use what you will, this sealed gate shall never open. It's not lying. That's actually a message from the developers to stop playtesters from trying every single possible item combination, because some playtester probably did, and so they had to put that sign in there for good measure. Hello. New enemy. Gibdo. I want to get close enough to Z-target them, but it seems like it's oh, he's looking at me. You won't be able to move if it glares at you, so be careful. Got it? Let me back up. Okay, it didn't glare at me just yet. If you get these guys in your sights for too long, yep, they'll scream at you and freeze you in place and then not come after you. If you're too close to them, though, they will latch onto you and start biting you. You can mash the buttons to get them off. If you can manage to sneak up to them before then, though, before they are able to do that, you can, like, whack them down. They do have a lot of health, though. They're one of the tankiest enemies in the whole game. So watch out. Hi, Tingle. You have our final area map. I almost shot you in the head. Sorry about that. At least I didn't. Watch this! You want a map from me? No, I must give you a super long speech instead before you're allowed to buy one from me. Stone Tower. I thought this place was called Ikana. I'm very inconsistent with the names of areas in this game, I'm sorry. Alright, these are the magic words, yeah. Stone Tower. Could it mean that? If so, that's a pretty lame name for that, honestly. You should have come up with something better, I'm just saying. Okay, so we have a house right here. We could always try to enter this house first thing. Oh, that's him blowing up the balloon. I thought that was something like charging up an attack behind me. So I think one thing you can do against the Gibjo is, if you walk really slowly, they won't notice you. And then, pow, 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 pow. They die. And then I'm able to go up here and try to get inside. Keep away from our house. My father is not one of you. She must be talking to these things, not knowing that I'm not one of them. Well, I mean, it is true, the mummies are right there outside, so I wouldn't want to open that door anyway, unless they get inside. They do move really slowly, though, so it's probably okay. Let's go up this way. Got another freaking Gwei. Let me just get it out of here. Get it out of here. There we go. Only took me 2 tries to shoot it. That's better than I've usually done with the bow in this playthrough. Spirit House. We've prepared wandering spirits and are awaiting your arrival. I kind of do want to stop in here real quick. I might not be able to do this, though. I think you need rupees for this. This is like a weird little mini game. Yeah, okay. So I have this guy.
Ikana Kingdom was founded on this land, stained with a history of darkness, drenched in blood. Even now, it is a place where troubled, regretful spirits gather. If you are seeking the one who is stronger than you are, you may find strength here. From a group of spirits plagued by lingering regrets.
Who's the one stronger than I am? I don't think anyone's stronger than I am in this game. I'm sorry.
If you have faith in your skills and might, then try saving these wandering spirits. But the earthly price you must pay is 30.
The earthly price you must pay. Well, I don't have that, so.
This is the kind of world we are in, so this is the kind of business that we must do.
Yes, offering any travelers around these parts to fight these ghosts. Sure, I like how one of the ghosts laughed at me as I left for being poor, I guess. This way. We got another Garo. Sure, I guess I could fight him. It's a bit of an awkward spot. Oh, it's down here. Nice job. That was excellent. You didn't even hit me. see at all. You're saying the same thing? Okay. And I can't skip your okay, now I can. Very weird. Cool. What's up here? What's up, Doc? Empty well. Entry prohibited to ghosts. Dude, there's ghosts all over this place. Why the hell is the... Okay, whatever. Entry is prohibited due to ghosts down in the well in the land that's full of ghosts. Oh, no. Okay, I came all this way for a gossip stone. You better say something interesting. Pamela, who lives in the music box house, Okay, that's good at least. It seems she will also come out if she hears a bomb explode. I probably would too. Or actually, no, if I were her, I'd probably stay inside there all the time. Let me shoot you down. At least we know the girl's name now. The gossip stone stole it somehow. I guess that's what happens when Google steals your information or whatever. Got another Garo to fight here, so we shall do so. Gwei joined in on the fight. To revive the dried up river in Ikana Hill, you must go to the spring water cave. Belief or disbelief rests with you, yada 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 yada. I believe it. It's all been true so far, except I haven't verified some of it, so I can't really say that for certainty. But you know, spring water cave, entry prohibited due to ghosts. Again, there's ghosts everywhere. These places aren't special. Let me in. Okay. Alright, well, maybe you meant to say skeleton sightings. People confuse ghosts and skeletons all the time around these parts. I wouldn't be surprised if this is actually what they were talking about. Like, yeah, there's human bones in here. You probably don't want to go here. What business have you in Ikana Kingdom, land where only the dead roam? This is no place for one as full of life as you. Or do you say that you wish to join the dead? That is fine. If that is the case, then sleep gently to the melody of darkness that the great composer Sharp shall play, and join the ranks of the dead. Wow, your compositions really are sharp! Alright, what you gotta do here? Get out your Ocarina of Time! And then... Hey, I talked to your brother, and he told me this. These raindrops are his tears, and this lightning is his anger. What is this? This song? No, it can't be. The song. Flat, my dear brother, forgive your foolish brother who dreamt of the revival of the royal family. Ye who do not fear the dead. With my brother's song, you have broken the curse that was placed upon me. It is all thanks to you. We dead should not be lingering here in this land. It was all a trick of the masked one who has upset things. If you truly do not fear the dead, I wish for you to go to the temple in this land and sever the root of the evil curse that torments us. To do that, I, the only one who knows the way into the temple, shall direct you to the king. The king is in the ruins of Ikana Castle, awaiting the coming of the one who will break the curse. I have made my final request. Wait, I thought you were gonna direct me. Hold on a second. What? Alright. Then we can find our way forwards from here. We've done it all adventure so far. It's fine. Now, even though the song coming out of the music box house drove away the Gibdo, somehow the music that plays is still very unsettling despite that. I love the atmosphere of this place, even if I'm not that big a fan of the area itself. I'll talk more about that later, though. There's a Gara around here, apparently, according to Tattle, at least. There was, I think, maybe, possibly. There's one here. Okay, yeah, here. This isn't the same one I fought before, is it? Save this cursed human. His soul must be healed. Belief or disbelief rests to you. Okay, so we have to heal someone else with the Song of Healing. We've done that before. Wonder who, though. Now, think if I take a look at the house. Yeah, you can see someone has come out of it and is looking at the water next to the river. But Quay just knocked me down. All right, it's fine. I'm down here now. That's the whole point. If we were to approach her, she gets spooked upon seeing us and runs back inside for an unknown reason. We try to go back in, or try to go in following her. Nothing. We aren't let inside. The intention here is to sneak inside this house, and to do that, there's actually multiple ways you can. Like they said, if you wait 2 minutes, I think Pamela will come out of the house on her own, and you have to make sure she doesn't see you as she goes off to wherever she goes off to. I'm going to make this much easier by wearing the stone mask. You will be invisible to her with this on, just like with most enemies and the other stealth people in this game. I guess they're not really enemies. I actually got that shot first try. That's pretty cool. Maybe I can hit one of the people over there while I'm waiting. Not the people, the Gways. What am I saying? You know, the people flying in the sky. Perfectly sentient, the people, human being. You just respawn in my face, you cheap ass. I didn't even mean to hit him with that, but that worked really well. Aha, here she is. It's clear that they mean 2 real-time minutes, not 2 in-game minutes, because 2 in-game minutes have passed like dozens of times by this point. Okay, so she's going off in the direction of that well, the one with the sign that said not to enter, and that's what the hints were saying, so you can just run past, and hopefully she left the door unlocked, so maybe she doesn't have keys. Here it is, the music box house. I think we can take this off safely now. Not much to see up here. Got a table for 2. It is said that a father and a child live here, a parent and a child. I actually don't think we know if it's a father or not, but you never know. Nice sprite of a wrench on the ground there. Now, you can see a Gibdo picture, or a diagram of one, as well as a diagram of a Garo, and a big book over there that I might be able to read. Then there's this standout thing. I hope she doesn't mind if I just... Oh, she does! Stop it! Who are you? What are you doing just walking into people's houses like this? Don't! It's me! It's Pamela! Get out! Forget everything you've seen here and get out! That was her dad. See, the thing about forgetting is, when it's something like that, it ain't easy to forget. So, I do believe we can now lure her back out of the house, go back in there because we need to do the actually proper thing. Let's drop a bomb, because that gossip stone said this should also lure her outside. Will it work? Or am I now locked out of doing this properly? Okay, no, I'm not. Good. So that's the way to fail that sequence. Now, let's do things properly. I could just run right past her. She doesn't hear anything. She doesn't have ears. You don't develop those until you're like 14. The stone mask looks really goofy. Alright, I think you know what we gotta do here. Bit of a moment of whiplash, but it's fine. We got the Gibdo mask. This mask was once the hideous face of Pamela's father. This mask looks so real that even a Gibdo would mistake you as one of its own. I didn't want to voice act that. There is no way I would do that scene justice. I hope you understand. Can't talk to them, but Tattle has some words. Let them be, don't you get it? You're so insensitive. I guess, does he mind if I read this book? Oh, I can't read this book. I can climb on the book, though, and step all over it. Okay. That's that. That's the good ending of that sequence. And now, we have just what we need to move on. And that's the most important thing. No, we gave a child her father back. I think that's probably more worth it than getting a mask to progress the game, in my personal opinion. Anyway, do you get anything for, like, banging into this? No, okay, you do not. Alright. It's 3 p.m. now, and since we're in kind of a moment in between objectives, I think this is the perfect time to briefly warp back to town and show something. I believe the post office should be open once it hits 3 p.m., and it actually remains open from 3 p.m. all the way to midnight. Though only on the first day. Like I said, this place opens and closes at the weirdest times, and it depends on the day. Anyway, on the first day from 3 p.m. to 12 p.m., 12 a.m., there's a little activity available for you to do, and that's what I wish to do here. 4, 5, 6! Ah! You startled me! Do not disrupt my training! In my mind, I'm running for exactly 10 seconds without looking at a clock. I was in the middle of mental training. You may make fun of me, but this is quite difficult. Will you try? I guess. No reason not to. Press A to start. Count 10 seconds at the precise moment you think you've hit 10 on the dot. Press A again. Get a timer. It disappears after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Your time was 10 Okay, I was a very nice amount of milliseconds above, but otherwise, a nice number of I know, alright? See, I told you it's difficult. I was still right with that actual second it was. I do actually want to try again. Oh, it'll cost 2 rupees every subsequent time. Maybe the price will go up. Count 10 seconds. Might be thinking, yep, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10:30. I was closer that time, at least. Almost. That was a close one. Oh, nothing. Just talking to myself. You look like you want to try again. Let your child cost... Okay, good. It's 2 rupees every time. I will not try again. You're disrupting my training shoe. 1 second. I need to show something. If you wear the bunny hood for this minigame... Is he gonna go through this whole spiel again? Oh, those ears! Oh, they're fake. You startled me. Okay, it's actually free if you cancel and talk to him again. Interesting. So yeah, with the bunny hood on, the clock does not disappear, and thus it's much easier to win this, though this might take me a few tries still. 9. 10:08! Oh, you actually have to hit it exactly. That's kind of annoying. The bunny hood is the way to actually win this minigame. I don't know if anyone's ever done it without the timer. Someone probably has. Why am I saying that? Someone most definitely has. The reason why the bunny hood does this is I'm pretty sure it's because the bunny hood kind of has a connection to this guy. Back in Ocarina of Time, the character in that game who used this guy's character model was a running guy out in Hyrule Field. 990. Oh my god. Anyway, it was a guy running around in Hyrule Field who you could sell the bunny hood in that game for a hefty sum in order to complete a side quest. And so, you know, this guy and the bunny hood kind of go together, and so it's kind of a neat callback in that way. It's pretty cool. Yes! I got it! Third try! With the bunny hood on. Huh? 10 seconds? That is amazing! You have reflexes suitable for a postman! As thanks for showing me something impressive, I give you this. New heart container! I can't be like this. I have to train more. More, yeah, you can't be beaten by a kid. Come on, man. All right. That's the little minigame I wanted to show. You can do that all the way back in the first cycle. I just didn't and then forgot to do it every single cycle beyond that. So we're only getting to it now. Look at this. It's actually not easy to see from this screen, but I'll show it off when we actually arrive there. We have the full map of Termina unlocked. It's gorgeous. It actually kind of is. I mean, yeah, it's very muddy. It's not very colorful. It's definitely not the most aesthetically pleasing world map I've ever seen in a game, but it's just kind of quaint and nice, the way all the environments fit together and everything. Actually, before I go on any further into Ikana, I do want to head around the world and pick up some items. I also want to pick up some rupees while I'm at it, so I'm gonna head back to the southern swamp. That's where most of the items I seek are located. Oh, I thought these all had blue rupees in them. That's a shame. Sorry, monkey. I'm only here for the mushrooms. I know you want to take me to Kume, but I've got one thing in mind. Yes, indeed. I would like to get a mushroom so that Kotake can make a blue potion. I could have also withdrawn 200 rupees and got the blue potion from the Deku script, but like I said before, I'm trying to save up money, so I want to get a blue potion for free instead. If only you had fragrant mushrooms, indeed. Remember that Kotake gives you a free blue potion if you do this for her. Okay. Yeah, right. Yeah, I have to leave and come back. Here it is. You want a blue potion? Well, you gave me mushrooms earlier. Okay, cool. I was gonna say, are you gonna refuse this for me because I don't have enough rupees to select it in the first place? Thankfully, no. I will need rupees for what's coming up, though. In fact, I'm going to need 50 rupees. I should have gone to Clock Town and gotten the silver rupee in that chest. Maybe both of the silver rupees. That would have been a good idea to do, but unfortunately, I wasn't very smart at the time. Bonk. Yee! Rolling around at the speed of sound. Back into the swamp I go in order to buy 5 magic beans. You heard me. 5 magic beans. You're gonna need all 5 for what's coming right up. I guess this is the only other time where magic beans are required, but not for what you would think. I have to re-talk to this guy every time. That's kind of annoying. These old games didn't have very great interfaces. And that is number 5. Now, we can go back to the place, Ikana Canyon. Almost forgot what it was called. Editing Omencito here, interjecting with an addition. I also recommend that you buy a powder keg here. You'll see in the next episode. Alright, this video... for fuck's sake, I messed it up again. This video, why do I keep saying that? It's such a common error, too. It's like always the one I say when I'm trying to say this video. Anyway, this video might end up on the long side, just because I do want to kind of get through this next section of the game before we wrap up. I'm at 50 minutes of recording, but I think I've cut out a lot of stuff by now, so hopefully it should be fine. I think you can go back in and talk to Pamela and her father afterwards, after that whole scene is done. I think I'll save that for later, though. They still need some alone time, away from nosy old me. I already barged into Pamela's house twice. I think I should try to make up for a little bit. Oh yeah, I could play that instead. That's for later. Alright, I had to make up my mind there whether or not I wanted to play it, and I've decided I do not want to play it. So, as the bells signal the oncoming dusk, let us go into the well. This is where you need to go next. It's the only other place we can go. That other gate is sealed and... you know, every other option has been exhausted. I actually couldn't think of any other places we couldn't go. To be honest, there isn't many. There's that one slope we could roll up as Goron form, but I think I'd rather not. I'd rather wait on that. You're gonna see why. Hey, if the concept worked once, why not do it again? Beneath the well. I have to say, wells in these fantasy games are the most useless things. They never, ever do their actual intended purpose, which is to contain water. Almost every single well I've seen in a game like this never actually contains water, but is the entrance to some dungeon, or doesn't have any water inside of it to begin with just because the developers didn't bother rendering any inside. Wells in video games are really useless, honestly. Anyway, what we want to do is put on the Gibdo mask and talk to the Gibdo down here guarding each door with it equipped, because, you know, with the Gibdo mask on, the Gibdos are really stupid and they see me as one of them for some reason, even though I'm way shorter, so I should probably give them a little pause. Leave it. Leave it. Leave me something blue that bestows health. Got that right here for you. Okay, no, it's not bombs. It's a blue potion. Ah, this. I bear you no remorse. I don't know why I sound like a snake. You have to give them an item for them to disappear and open up the door. Let's see what item you want. All of them want something different. They will try to describe it to you. Leave me something delicious to chomp on. Something that sprouts when it's watered. Preferably 5 of them. Okay, your Amazon order has arrived. Is this a bait, our boss? In the 3DS version, the one who wants the blue potion will accept a red potion instead. They'll accept any potion that heals you, and that other guy only wants 1 magic bean instead of 5. It's a lot more convenient that way. At least I'm pretty sure it works that way. Editing me looked that up. I could be wrong about that, but I played the 3DS version loads of times, and I'm sure that's how it was. So anyway, what do we have here? We got some water and fish. General tip is, if there's anything collectible in a bottle, you'll probably need it for something, so just grab it and pick it up. There's also an empty torch here. I'm gonna use my fire arrows on that. There's also spikes ahead of me, but I don't feel like paying them any mind. They're just spikes, they're nothing that special. Light that up, it's on fire. I don't think that actually did anything, but I did it, so that's cool. You can actually cheese this by using Deku Link, but if you're impatient like me and don't want to keep opening your inventory and swapping items around, you can walk through it as Hylian Link just fine. Mostly just fine. These things do have deceptively large hitboxes, so watch out for that. Large room. No? Okay, not yet. What do you want? H2. Oh, I should have gotten that in the it's just in the other room. I have to go back through the spikes now. Got through. Took a hit, but it's fine. It's worth it. Beyond the first 2 Gibdo at the entrance, everything that all of the other Gibdos want are accessible within this little mini dungeon. So don't worry, you do not have to backtrack outside the dungeon for anything. Everything is always obtainable within the dungeon. Aside from those first 2, of course. And that's why that's why I had to go out of my way to get it. What's the other guy want? Hopefully nothing that I don't have already. Okay, H2O, here you are, sir. I like how when you give the item that they want, they just fizzle away into nothing. Leave it. What do you want? Something deliciously fresh. Hey, that sounds like something I picked up pished up from the other room. What does that mean? What is pish? What the fuck is pish? I don't know, don't ask. I just made it up. Okay, we got a dead end this way we can see on the mini-map. Didn't need a map for this place. We already have it. Because we're pros like that. We're navigation pros. We don't need any stupid maps. These things are interesting hazards of sorts. Get too close and they'll open up and spew fire. While they're open, you can shoot them. They're like an eye switch that attacks you. Okay, this guy is a Dexy hand guarding a pool of hot spring water. I don't recommend killing him yet because I'm gonna need him on the way back, presumably. And yeah, we're probably gonna have to backtrack to him just because of the fact that hot spring water will cool down. And lo and behold, the Gibjo that wants hot spring water wherever they might reside does want it hot and doesn't want it cooled. Picky. Took me all this time to deliver it to you, you know? You could at least accept the gift, but, you know, if it's just normal spring water, then what can I do? That's just how life chooses to work sometimes. You probably could use a Deku Stick to light these up, but I don't have any, so let's shoot it with a fire arrow, because it's cooler that way. Besides, Deku Sticks are mere child's play. We've grown and matured beyond those right now, or that's how it works in Ocarina of Time, at least, so that's probably how it works here, too. Yeah, for some reason in Ocarina of Time, once you progress beyond a certain point, you can't use Deku Sticks anymore, because for some reason, Adult Link can't wield them? I don't get it that at all. Telling me Adult Link can't wield a fucking stick? Adult Link can't hold a stick in his hands? I don't know. Anyway, want to pick up the bugs, because bet you can't guess what a certain Gibjo will want. Okay, these are very easy to avoid. You just run through them. Now here. Yep. Remember that sound from last time? Wallmaster from the ceiling. Don't get grabbed by them or you'll be sent back to the beginning of the dungeon. Thankfully, if you leave and come back, none of these Gibjo respawn. Leave it. Small and creepy. I just got it, so you're just in time, sir. There we go. The 3DS version of this dungeon is a lot more convenient because of the way selecting items in that version works, how it just kind of pulls up your inventory and you click the item and you automatically equip it out for them and you don't have to open it, equip it to a C button, and then show it to them. Oh, these guys. Yeah, these guys are actually, ow! That's a keys. We've already seen the keys, but we have not seen the fire keys. Defeated before it swoops on you. I do not want to Wait, you mean Tattle's taking damage alongside Link? I didn't know that. Okay, well, this is probably not the end of things. That guy dropped a giant magic jar. Suspicious. I wonder if there's something hidden here. Haha! I think this is just rupees. Yeah, it's rupees. That's fine, though. I am hurting a little on those. It is always the case, though. I always get a huge stockpile of rupees when I don't need them. Like, when I need rupees is at the beginning of any cycle because I don't want to withdraw stuff from the bank. Either it's inconvenient or I'm trying to save up for the piece of heart or whatever. And so I'm really hurting for rupees back then, and then when I'm actually out exploring and I don't need rupees anymore, suddenly they're everywhere and I maxed out and I'm getting new ones all the time. It's just, that's always how it works. I need another bug? Okay, fine. Whatever you say. If you don't have need for it, then go away! If any of you have played Earthbound, you'll probably recognize this. I feel like this section was inspired by Earthbound, specifically the monkey caves, just to give them a name. Clink, clunk, clink. But yeah, you have to like find certain items, bring them to these monkeys before they let you through doors. Majora's Mask decided that would be a fun idea to add to the game, and I'm not so sure I agree with them, honestly. Yeah, I guess I may as well get to my negatives. I'm not a very big fan of this place, to be completely honest with you. It's just kind of annoying, and as you go through it, you're gonna see we're gonna have to backtrack for all sorts of things, and even entering the place is so obnoxious. I have to go get a blue potion, you have to go, I may as well heal since I'm here. I am only missing 3/4 of a heart, but it's fine. You have to go find a blue potion, you have to go buy 5 magic beans, and then when you're actually in the dungeon, there's a ton of backtracking, a ton of swapping out items from your inventory, a ton of respawning enemies to deal with too as you backtrack, like that Wallmaster has attacked me for the 3rd time now, or threatened to anyway. He didn't attack me that 3rd time, but you know. Backtracking through this place is really not that fun. It's one of the most annoying sections of the game and something I really wasn't looking forward to in my first playthrough, and I have to say, my worries were not unfounded. Well, that's everything with that wing of the dungeon. Despite how it looks on the minimap, that dead-end room does not connect to this wing, so this is gonna be a brand new area. I was just about to click you with you know what? Link, get out of the ice. I know I didn't mash the buttons, but why would you just stay in the ice that long? Come on. Put some effort into it. I know I'm controlling you, and that's my job and everything. There's the Ice Keys' description. I finally remembered. I should have shot you with a fire arrow. That would have been satisfying. As it is, though, I have to go with the boring normal arrow. I have no idea what this guy's doing here. All I do know is that apparently he's resistant to arrows. I did not know that. Okay. He's not resistant to fire arrows, though. We're gonna need Deku Sticks at some point. At least we finally got them. Like I said, any item that you do need for a Gibdo beyond the first 2 in the very starting room is available in the dungeon. I already said that, but I just thought I'd reiterate, you know. Okay, how's it going, guys? It's me, Mudahar, and I'm here to tell you why Firefox should no longer be used. Okay. I saw that video today, and I kind of had this idea pop into my head, and I kind of want to talk about it here, because why not? You want something deliciously fresh? I got a fish for you. I hope this'll do. Am I the only one that kind of doesn't give a shit what companies do with my data online? Like, for me, it's not the fact that they're collecting my data as much as it's what they're using it for, and honestly, I don't really care if they sell my data. What's that gonna do to me? I know it could possibly end up in the wrong hands. Okay, you want blindingly flash, preferably 10 of them. We only have 2, so we're gonna have to come back for you. But yeah, I personally just never really cared about companies like Firefox collecting my data for advertisements and all that. I mean, it might be a little weird once you realize it, but once you know that that's all it's really doing, I mean, I think that's all it's doing. It might be doing more than that. I might be completely wrong to say this, but if all it's doing is advertisements, then what the heck does it matter? Sure, that data's out there on a server and someone can read it sometime, but like, there's fucking millions, billions of people using Google at all times. Why would they single me out? Some rando. Like, why would they care about what I'm doing? I don't know. I feel like someone's data is somewhat private in the sense that there's so many other people whose data has also been collected that theirs doesn't really stand out from the crowd. I know this is like, you know, this is a very backwards way to think about it. You know, your data is not private whenever you use Google or whatever, but still, I can't care about it that much personally. So I've never really agreed with those videos that you should stop using so-and-so because they collect your data. It's like, okay. That's not really a big deal to me personally. I need a bug and I need to backtrack for it. God damn it, what do you want? I'm just gonna clear up my options before I start going to backtrack. A ghost, a big one at that. Okay, we haven't seen any of those. We did see one last time, but that's very far from here. It's in the past, so yeah, I can't do that. Have I checked what you want? Oh yeah, you want Deku Nuts. How many do I have now? I have 5. I need to farm them now. You dropped a red rupee that time. Okay, you just randomly dropped 3 blues or 1 red. Makes sense, I guess. Anyway, seeing that video from him kind of annoyed me, and just the fact that, oh no, Firefox, like, it did something weird. I think they updated their privacy policy, and now that implies that they can collect more data from your site. I didn't actually look at the details. Maybe I should look at the details before I judge you, actually. But it's like, I'm already using so many devices that collect my data. I don't give a shit. Besides, I've heard that Firefox is overall better than Chrome and other browser alternatives for that reason. I mean, maybe there's some browser that's like super, super good if you really, really care about data privacy, but as I've already established, I don't. So, no thanks, Mudahar. I'm gonna keep using Firefox no matter what you say. Anyway. This. I also saw some comments in that comment section that seemed to imply that the changes Firefox made to their privacy policy actually make a lot of sense, and Mudahar was just getting mad at them because, oh no, data collection, scary, and not really anything more. But again, I haven't actually seen the situation myself, so I can't judge it too hard before I see for myself. Ooh, does someone want to get attacked with something of the opposite element to them? Ha-ha! Fuck you! That actually is really fun to do. Okay, spray again. Spray it! Spray it out of your eyes! I guess you could say, it's seeing red. I don't know, I wish there was some way I could make that a better pun, but sadly I can't. Hey, we at least get a bug for the other Gibdo. I believe one of the Gibdos in here needs the hot spring water from the other area. Okay, is it, let's see, is it you? It's not you, the keys. Can you slash upwards link? Thanks. I know that if I'm moving, it does a thrust. It's you, right? Something that... Sure. Melt ice and quench one's spirits. Okay, I don't have that, sorry. Yeah, but I don't need for you away. You should have, you should be able to be talked to, though. Leave me 10 refreshing... Oh, I have 34, it's fine. Refreshing Blast is what he's talking about. I believe the 3DS version only needs you to have one of any stackable item. If the Gibdo asks for a stackable item, you only need one. Instead of, you know, a certain amount of them. I could be wrong about that, though. Alright, let's go inside here. I like how the doors are gravestones. That's actually pretty cool. Ooh, spikes. Ominous. That looks a little familiar. Yeah, it's another Big Poe. I fought one of these guys last time, so you know what to do. Shoot him with a bow, and preferably with an arrow type, because it's cooler that way. Literally! Haha! Obvious pun, but best pun. This guy doesn't have any mid-boss music playing for him. Where? Oh, you're in the wall. Okay. Poes can go through walls. That is a little thing about them that I wasn't able to show off last time, because this guy just died too quickly. Not this guy, but the other guy, you know, the other one we fought. Alright, buddy, I am using up all my magic. At some point, I might want to go nab a Chateau Romani for fun. I mean, there's no reason not to. At the same time, it is kind of fun whenever you run out of magic. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll save more Chateau Romani business for later. Alright, that's the Big Poe, and now, this is his soul. Do I have a clear bottle? I sure do. This is what you can do with Poe souls. Catch them inside bottles. I already showed this off last time, and I didn't remember until just now. But just in case you didn't watch last time because you were like, oh, it's side quests, I don't want to watch that. Well, I re-explained. There's magic in this room. Good. They knew I was going to use ice arrows. So this is a big ghost that one Gibdo wanted, so we can at least progress in that direction. That said, I don't know if I want to go too far in that direction just yet. The other entrance here, the one that needs hot spring water, is entirely optional. However, it might be optional, but it is still very, very useful to know in case you're coming through here without the necessary item. I actually do possess the necessary item that a future Gibdo needs in order to skip that little dead-end area and skip the need to backtrack for the hot spring water. But for the sake of demonstration, I'm going to backtrack to it anyway and show it off. Reveal yourself. That actually does look so cool. Attacking them with the ice arrows is the best way to kill them. Alright, come on. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. I don't know why that's coming out of an eyeball, but hey, I don't judge. So, Dexy hands, as far as I can tell, can only... Yeah, they're immune to everything except specifically the Zora boomerangs, which makes attacking this guy very annoying. So yeah, I only recommend coming here to backtrack to this thing one time, and thankfully this is the one time that I need to. And this guy's here every single time you want to come back and get it in case you run out, or in case it cools down and you need to come back for more, and it's just so annoying. This dungeon's kind of really freaking annoying. Thankfully, if you know what to do, like I do, and you know generally which Gibdo want what things, it isn't that bad, but, you know, that isn't exactly high praise for it for anything. You know, this section of the game isn't that bad. That's not to say that it's good, or that it's, you know, anything like that. I'm not praising this section or nothing. I took less than a quarter of a heart of damage from that. An eighth of a heart, if you will. Ah, that's an issue! Well, at least I showed that off, however unintentionally. Yeah, it takes you back to the beginning of the dungeon. Very annoying. Do you scream it? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, you act like normal enemies when when I don't have the mask on. Very sorry, I'll put the mask on this instant. I can't because I'm wearing this, god damn it. I do need to be quick, the thing might cool off soon. Okay, battle music is gone. Here is your drink, sir. I assume this is what you want to use it for. It's very hot, watch out. You might want to blow on it a little bit. With your mouth you don't have. That got kind of weird sounding. I don't know what this cow's doing down here, but I'm thankful for its existence because this is where you can obtain milk if you know that you can play Epona's song next to them to get milk. And you're gonna need milk because, yep, indeed, a Gibdo later on wants milk. This is everything there is to do in this wing though, so I'll be on my way back out. Okay, I think we haven't gone up here, and this is the only direction we haven't been to yet, so... Shut up, Wallmaster, no one cares. We've already farmed all of you. I don't think anyone else needs Deku Nuts, so let's talk to the both of you. Leave it something small and creepy. I've got that. I hope you both don't need it. I mean, the bugs are just 2 rooms away. It would still be obnoxious, though. Here you are. So glad you could skip that dialogue. If this were Ocarina of Time, you'd have to wait through all of their repeated dialogue over and over again. It would be very not fun. What's up there, Tattle? A Skulltula. Sure, whatever you say. I'm gonna freeze it with my arrows. Or I'm gonna fail. There we go. And there's another one up there. There we go. Okay, we got torches in here. Oh, I'm actually like freezing them and they're falling to the ground. That's funny. You know what? No, we're continuing to use ice arrows on them. There we go. Since there were invisible enemies in here, I'm sure you can guess what item we're supposed to use. To find something secret, at least I think I know what item we're supposed to use. Never mind, okay. Well, I do at least know we're supposed to use fire arrows, so let's get those out. A 1. A 2. That's all the... That's the first time I've stood on a chest that disappears. That animation is terrific, I love it. Let me guess, rupees? Yeah, I'll take it though. Something really funny with the chests I have yet to show, actually. If you aim the camera perfectly and then walk up to them, Link sticks his head through, and it looks like it's like a music box with a figure dancing on the inside. It's really adorable, I love it. No need to light those torches. As far as I can tell, lighting the torches in this dungeon doesn't do anything. All these pots contain black bows, just like that other room, so I'm gonna kill all of them because I feel like it. I'm on a genocide route, what can I say? Okay, I want to say I've been into every room on the other wing of Beneath the Well. I hope I have. I'll pay attention in editing, and if I forget something, I'll come back for it and show it off. But I think I've been everywhere. So, Ghost a big one at that. Here you are, sir. Again, it is also very beneficial to have 5 bottles for this dungeon. Otherwise, this dungeon is even more of a pain than it already is. Okay. I think this is the last room. Yeah, looks like it. Good thing I have these equipped for once. I heard a wall master that decided to give up on killing me. Very funny. Am I gonna need a bug for anything anytime soon? Because I may as well pick one up. Hi, I hear you, wall master. I hear you, okay? I hear you, buddy. Hiya! In the 3DS version, the shadows the wall masters make underneath you actually are in the shape of a hand, and it looks really creepy, and I like it. Shoot you. I'm gonna need magic soon. Maybe I should have got a green potion. Maybe I should have freaking saved the blue potion for myself. Maybe bought 2. Except I don't have the money for it. Oh, well, I have the money for it now, but that's backtracking. I don't want to do that. This should be the last Gibjo and the last Wallmaster. Give me something rich in calcium. You are going to need milk. I'm actually very thankful I bought milk earlier because, yeah, I needed it for this guy. But in case you don't have it, you can go find that cow in the other room, play Epona song, get the milk that way. No need to exit the dungeon. Here we are. The final room. It's finally over. It wasn't that bad to go through, though. It was honestly kind of fun. Oh. I might need to backtrack for magic. Because I need to light all 4 of these. Do I have enough? No! I lit all but 1! Oh my god, are you kidding me? This dungeon isn't gonna let me out that easy. Big! Thank you. Thank you so much. Sorry, Link. I hate to keep doing that to you. I'm just impatient. You know how it is, right? Nah, you're probably way more patient than I am. I haven't actually drawn attention to that interesting-looking sun on the wall there. I guess it's less interesting-looking, more strange-looking. Well, anyway, let's light up the 4 torches. Legend of Zelda 4 Torches Adventures. And that unveils a chest. A big chest with gold lining. Bet you can't guess what kind of item it has inside of it. Thankfully, it's something important and not a piece of art. The Mirror Shield. Wow, it really is like looking into a mirror. I can't believe they had the technology way back then to actually show the player's face in real life. That's pretty cool. Okay, I don't mean to be mean to other players. That was a joke against me, all right? It again reflects certain kinds of light. Press R to assume a defensive position. If you press R while Z targeting, and yeah, we know how to use the shield. Anyway, this very strange-looking shield is the ultimate defense, because now, if an enemy's charging at us, we can show this to them and scare them off with it. But, in other words, its main purpose is to reflect light. As you can see, it is doing so far back right now. And then we can aim this light around to various switches, like that sun. We hold it on long enough, which is hard to do with the sensitive analog stick on the controller that I'm not meant to be playing this game with. You can activate the sun switch and make the sun very terrifyingly happy, and unveil a ladder from the Shadow Realm. Second thing you can do, aim it higher up to that sun block up there, and that will get it out of our way. Whatever lies beyond shall be discovered in the next episode. This is a perfect pausing point for now. Next time on The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, I have already been over it. We're gonna climb up that ladder and see if we can't find our way to the ancient castle of Ikana Kingdom beyond that point. Thank you all for watching, if you did, and as always, I will see you all in the future.